Hey, what's up everyone? So in this video, I'm going to be making a doll inspired by one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon, Gengar. Gengar is a Pokemon that lives in the shadows, so I thought it'd be fun to also draw inspiration from one of the Yu-Gi-Oh characters, Marik. He is a ghoul that lives in the Shadow Realm, so I thought it would be perfect to merge the two together. For this doll, I'll be using Draculaura from Monster High. I was originally going to use this doll for another project, which is why her eyes are stained blue and her arms and hands are painted. But she'd be the perfect doll since I'm going to be changing the color of her skin. This is the point that I'm at now. She definitely needs a few more coats, but I broke her leg, so I'm going to have to fix that. Marik has a very long, flowy purple cape, so I'm going to replicate that in miniature with this purple fabric that frays really easily. For her shoes, I'm going to be taking a pair of Monster High boots and painting them purple. I want this doll to be very monochromatic, so I'm going to be sticking with different shades of purples and maybe some reds. Her skin color has been changed to a dark purple. However, her shoulders are still light pink because of the way I positioned her arms when I painted her. That was my mistake. I'll be going in with a white colored pencil to give a rough outline of how I want her eyes to look. And I'm going to apologize in advance for the very bad lighting. My big head kept getting in the way of the light, and I didn't notice until I was editing it back, and by that time it was too late. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I can't even see what I'm doing anymore. And of course I wouldn't notice until I'm in the editing stage, when it's too late to go back and fix this, because this is the only footage that I have, and I'm not going to take her face off just to refilm this. So bear with me, this is a learning process, and it will be better. The Pokemon Gengar has bright red eyes, so I'm going to give this doll red eyes too. I know it looks really rough right now, but that's just how I work. Everything gets really messy until it becomes clean and polished. I thought about just editing the face up out of the video because, as you can see, it just keeps getting darker and darker and darker. Like, I can't even see. This doll is definitely going to be very cartoon-like. Realism is not my strong suit, but it's also not my favorite look. I like anime-esque eyes. I like big, bright eyes, over-exaggerated pupils, and bright colors, and that's not always the look when you're trying to go for realism. So for another project that I ended up not going through with, I had made a simple purple skirt and shirt out of an old t-shirt that I had. And I decided that it would be perfect for this character's outfit. But I did not film it. So this is where I'm at. I just need to touch up her boots. Her outfit fits like a glove. And her face is pretty much done. Now it's time to do her hair, and I pretty much just took purple yarn, brushed it out. I'm not going to straighten it with a hair straightener. I'm just going to apply it straight to her head with some Mod Podge. Alright, she has got a thick head full of hair. Now I'm going to trim it all down because her overall hair length is going to be very, very short. Except for the front, where I'm going to try to emulate Gengar's big, long ears. Gengar's typing is Ghost and Poison, so I'm going to be taking this skull and crossbones that usually symbolizes poison, and I'm going to be painting it purple. I'll be placing it on her forehead where Marik usually has the Millennium Eye glowing. Lastly, I'm going to be taking some of this red chain that I have, and I'm going to be fastening it onto her cape. And with that, this doll is done.